Hello everybody, it's me Phuong Linh here, and today I'm going to talk about how we could see the future and how we could prepare for it. 1. Why does Jane McGonagall consider the word unimaginable and unthinkable to be dangerous when thinking about the future? Well, I think that she considers that these two words can limit our imagination and our thoughts of like what could happen, or maybe we could like not realize the thing that could happen in the future because we just think that they are so weird, they are so different from the present, and then these two words would actually limit our understanding and imagination. 2. How can changing the way we use language influence our ability to anticipate future challenges? The way we use language would be really important because when you communicate, or even when you try to like sorry about that, or even when you're trying to like do anything, you would have to use language, and the way that you use it, the way that you think about it, the way that you talk in it, and the way that you discuss the things that are important in that language would like influence a lot of our ability to understand and anticipate the future challenges. In the sun exit scenario, what factors would you consider before deciding whether to support geoengineering? I would have to tell you is that in this scenario, it's that the government would give us a vote to vote for a project if it should start or not, and this project is about releasing some kind of things in the sky that would block away some of the sunlight, and that would just decrease the amount of climate change in the world. And this act is called geoengineering. And in this scenario, I think that before I actually vote, I would actually have to consider how it would affect the like environment or plants or animals that when the sunlight actually disappears or decrease, and the ways that that could affect us in like our usual life. It's like our the things that we do every day, or maybe how we have to treat the trees and plants and animals around us. And there are actually many things to consider, but mostly I would want to look at the impacts that it would make. 4. How might your emotional reaction affect your decision making in such a high stakes future situation? I think I would be a little bit surprised and confused, because if I didn't consider some of like the impacts that it could make, then when it actually comes, then I think I would be really surprised, and I would be a little bit confused to think if my decision was right, or did it just bring some kind of negative impacts to the environment and the people. How might in a zero waste society would you choose to adapt, resist, or improve the system, and why? Well, I think it is a little bit obvious. I would choose to improve the system because I think that just making like throwing trash illegal, it would be a little bit too harsh, and since it is already a habit of every people, then I think that just limiting it and actually like taking credit for it would be a little bit harsh. But just by resisting, I don't think I'll approve that either, because when you resist such a thing, then I don't think it would just bring good. It would just be like right now, it would be like climate change would be really serious, and there's a lot of trash in the environment, and everybody would be throwing trash everywhere. I don't think that's good, but I don't think just like stop like not letting everybody throw trash like anymore either. I think I could improve the system by just trying to use less trash, or maybe I would try to recycle, like do the things that are like more suitable for the environment at that time. And I think that would be the most suitable way to react in a zero waste society. What skills or mindset would you need to successfully live in a strict zero waste world? I think that we would need to have a mindset like to understand why the government made those rules and those laws, so that we could actually adapt with those new rules. And there are some skills like to try to change our habits, like stop throwing everything outside like whenever we wanted. How prepared do you currently feel to respond to such future scenarios? And what does that say about your future readiness? I don't think I'm actually prepared yet if I just accidentally wake up in that scenario, but I think I could adapt. And that would say a lot about my future readiness, is that I don't really use the words unthinkable or unimaginable. I just kind of imagine a lot. So I don't think it would be that hard for me to adapt in such scenarios. After exploring these scenarios, how can you apply what if thinking in your daily life to better prepare for unexpected changes? Well, I haven't thought about this, but I think that in our real life, there are many things that we could do, and we could apply what if, and that would help a lot. For example, maybe we could just start using what ifs, like, what if I change my habit of, like, what if I changed my timetable for a day? And then I think that that decision would bring us a lot of experiences, and that can actually help us change for a more suitable timetable. Well, that is just an example, and that is a way that I could apply what if in my daily life, and the word unimaginable or unthinkable wouldn't just exist anymore, because, well, as I said, I'm quite an imaginary person. Well, I think that's all, and I had to think a lot in this video, so a little bit weird, but thanks for listening, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!